Thousands of people out of these chairs and back on their feet.
For more information, write to this address or call 234-6919.
Channel 16, be there.
Mr. Smith and Jennifer are going out tonight so that we may bring you this special presentation of the sound of music.
My hills are alive.
The music that moved the world's heart to song, the joy and warmth that inspired millions, the sound of music. Among the most beloved and honored films of all time, with 5 Academy Awards. Starring Julie Andrews in her most captivating role, the incredible beauty, the romance, the triumph. A special 3-hour spectacular movie presentation for the whole family. The Sound of Music.
Hey, huh? Send your entry back in the new Reader's Digest Cold Hard Cash Sweepstakes?
Nah.
Too bad. Huh? Your neighbor did. Looks like she just won the $250,000 grand prize. She even won bonus cash for mailing her entry back early. With 40,000 other cash prizes, you could have been a winner, too.
Winner?
Well, even if you didn't enter, at least your neighbor won. Watch your mail this week for the new Reader's Digest Sweepstakes. And send your entry back fast.
Grandma, look!
Quick, dear, your camera.
Been almost 2 years since I took a picture with this flash. Hey, still energized.
Comparing all leading battery brands after 2 years, nothing outlasts the Energizer from Everready. Nothing outsnaps it. Nothing outadds, outruns, outplays, outshines, outlasts it. Nothing.
Still energized after almost 2 years.
The Energizer, energized for life.
Long life.
Still energized.
Every year at this time, people look forward to very special phone calls. And every year, the Bell system has been there to bring them to you. Now that the Bell system is breaking up, you might wonder what will happen to all those special calls. Nothing. Your local Bell company and AT&T will still serve you, but separately.
Thanks for calling.
Sure, you're warm and cozy now, but pretty soon you could catch a cold like this. Cough, rattling in your throat, nose almost jammed shut, chills, fever.
For bad colds, get Dristan Ultra. Just 2 tablets of Dristan Ultra give the relief of 2 Sudafed, plus 1 chlortrimeton, plus 2 Tylenol, plus 2 hold cough lozenges. All this in Dristan Ultra.
It does the job, even on your worst cold.
All this in Dristan Ultra.
Mom, I fixed the car.
You did?
I helped.
Oh, okay, you guys. Sweatshirt's in there.
A-L-L.
Uh-huh. A-L-L will take care of you 2 grease monkeys.
All has concentrated cleaning power to get out even grease stains and rubbed-in dirt, so everything comes out clean.
You fixed my sweatshirt.
Well, I had help, too.
A-L-L?
Get it ALL Clean with the concentrated cleaning power of Concentrated All.
Just want to kiss my granddaughter goodbye. She's got a fever.
I'll get the children's Tylenol.
Don't you use children's aspirin?
Not anymore. I use children's Tylenol now because it's the one more pediatricians give their own kids.
To bring down your child's fever fast, trust Children's Tylenol.
Grandma, my fever's gone.
Yes, Mom. Pediatricians do know what works.
Trust aspirin-free Children's Tylenol, the one more pediatricians give their own children, in safety-sealed bottles and cartons.
The taste is gonna move you when you pop it in your mouth. Juicy fruit is gonna move fruit. The taste is gonna move ya. Take one step, you know it's gonna move ya. Shoes so soft, you know it's gonna move ya. Taste like this, you know it's gonna move ya. Gonna move it to your left, gonna move it to your right. Juicy fruit is gonna move ya, 'cause the taste is out of sight. Juicy fruit is gonna move ya. It's got a taste that gets right to ya. Juicy fruit, the taste is gonna move ya.
NBC Movie of the Week returns following these messages.
Saturday, kick off your New Year's Eve with Orange Bowl Fever. Join the pageantry and spectacle of the 50th Annual Orange Bowl Parade, live on NBC from Miami, Florida. Then Arnold gets his goat, but may lose his girl on Different Strokes. And Man Oh Manimal, look out for a different breed of crime fighter on Manimal.
Be there.
WNDU TV, Channel 16, in association with the South Bend Tribune and WXMG-FM, present the First Source Bank Tennis Challenge. World-class tennis entertainment is coming to Notre Dame's ACC on January 19th. Watch John McEnroe take on Guillermo Vilas. Tickets are on sale now at the ACC and all the regular ticket locations. Be there January 19th for the First Source Bank Tennis Challenge with McEnroe and Vilas. Tickets could be the perfect Christmas gift.
Hi, I'm Andy Gibb. Join me and Ed McMahon for round 17 of Star Search. It's incredible.
The hottest new talent around, plus you, Andy.
Thank you, Ed. Do I get 4 stars?
Join Ed, Andy, and Aunt Jillian and catch the phenomenal sounds of female vocal champ Penny Neely and the record-breaking country music of Sawyer Brown. Will they survive this week's sensational challengers? Find out on the next spectacular hour of Star Search.
Star Search, Saturday at 7, here on 16.
Dick Addis has the weather at 11.
Sound of Music continues, starring Julie Andrews, Christopher Plummer, and Eleanor Parker.
I've got a bad cold and a lot of work. If I take Comtrex, won't I still need something for my runny nose?
All you need is Comtrex. That's all, nothing else.
With Comtrex, do I still need something else for aches and pains?
Comtrex, that's all, nothing else. None of these can do what Comtrex multi-symptom cold reliever does, because all by itself, Comtrex relieves a cold like theirs with nasal congestion, runny nose, aches, and coughs.
You know, I feel a lot better now.
Comtrex, that's all, nothing else. From Bristol-Myers.
You probably think a guy who does this for a living needs to shower with a deodorant soap. No way, because I made a break from deodorant soaps. A clean break with Ivory. Look, Ivory's a basic natural soap to give you an honest clean. Not like soaps that mix up clean with deodorants or heavy perfumes. Ivory gets me as clean as I can be. That's an honest clean.
Make a clean break with Ivory. No soap can get you cleaner, no matter what fancy stuff you try.
Want to light a little fire under your fried chicken? Introducing improved Crisco oil.
You start to fry a little faster.
Improved Crisco oil starts to fry faster than any other leading brand.
Crunch a little crisper.
Crust turns into a crispier crunch.
Taste a lot of flavor.
Chicken taste is tastier.
Start to fry a little faster. Crunch a little crisper. Taste a lot of flavor. All right. Start to a little faster. A little crisper. A lot of flavor.
Improved Crisco oil.
'Twas the holiday season, and all through the place, people gathered together for lemon lime taste. And the taste that was chosen by glassful and cup was the great taste of limon that beat 7-Up. Only Sprite has the limon, and so you can see its taste is unique in a drink caffeine-free. So this holiday season, rejoice and delight. Season's greetings to all, and to all a good Sprite.
It's only Sprite for you.
Wednesday, all rise.
Let's party!
It's the premiere of Night Court,
At most, I was expecting charades.
where justice is always a toss-up.
One more flip. Heads, we send her up the river. Tails, we take her.
And law and order stands for craziness in the courtroom.
Voila.
Night Court, Wednesday.
Have a seat.
Katie, guess what's for lunch?
Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
No, your favorite, a ham sandwich.
Katie, guess what's for lunch?
Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
No, your favorite, bologna.
Oh.
Most people know Campbell's soup is nutritious, but a national survey shows kids actually prefer chicken noodle soup to a lot of foods moms serve more often.
Katie, guess what's for lunch?
Tuna fish.
No, your favorite, Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
How'd you ever think of that?
Campbell's soup is good for.
Want to make any meal taste better? Serve crunchy, delicious Vlasic pickles. Want to put some punch in your party? Have a Vlasic.
That's the best tasting pickle I ever heard.
Want to make a snack a lip-smacking treat? Have a Vlasic.
That's the best tasting pickle I ever heard.
Want to build a great tasting sandwich? Have a Vlasic.
That's the best tasting pickle I ever heard.
Serve crunchy, delicious Vlasic pickles.
Touch it. Feel the sensation that women from the Orient have known for centuries. Silk.
Today, there's a pantyhose that looks and feels just like silk.
Sheer elegance.
Sheer elegance. The same silky smooth feel on your skin, the same shimmering look on your legs. Silky enough to charm a samurai. Sheer elegance pantyhose by Leg.
Sheer elegance.
Sometimes it's easier to sweep the Lakers than to get my kids to pick up. So while Dr. J. Forward cleans up the court, Dr. J. Father cleans up,
Come on, Jay.
gets them to bed, even makes sure they brushed with Advanced Formula Crest. It's even better at fighting cavities than the Crest we grew up with. And they love that great gel taste.
So with Crest, your kids could have even fewer cavities than you did.
And take it from the doctor. It's never too soon to start.
NBC Movie of the Week returns following these messages.
Sunday, can Michael protect a blind witness from hired killers?
Piece of cake.
Or will Kit blow the assignment on Knight Rider? Then, Clint Eastwood has a sudden impact on the new year.
I've got work to do.
And it'll make Dirty Harry's day in The Enforcer, Sunday. Be there.
Vasney Ford South Bend and Jordan Ford Mishawaka have joined Valeriani, NBC News.
Good evening. Jesse Jackson, who's in Damascus, Syria, to seek release of U.S. flyer Robert Goodman, says he has high hopes of success. He may meet with Syrian President Assad tomorrow. Defense Secretary Weinberger is said to be preparing military reprimands over the Beirut bombing. This following a White House clarification. 1983 goes out with a continuing chill, bringing record lows in the Midwest and the South, while snow in the Northwest has built 15-foot drifts, blocked highways, and stranded motorists. The stock market ended 1983 with a whimper. The Dow Jones Industrials closed down 1.5 points. I'm Richard Valeriani in New York. More news later on this NBC station.
It's a celebration without Andre Champagne to lend sparkle and elegance to your good times.
Andre, for the holidays.
Vasney Ford South Bend and Jordan Ford Mishawaka have joined forces for their biggest year-end clearance ever. And Ford has authorized for them a special availability of 84 cars and trucks. Michiana, the car you've been waiting for, is here. Thunderbird, bold and beautiful. A great selection. And we're really dealing to save you money during our once-in-a-lifetime year-end clearance. Get America's best-built cars and trucks now at year-end clearance prices at Jordan Ford Mishawaka and Vasney Ford South Bend.
After only 3 glasses of wine in an hour, a 100-pound woman is legally drunk. After only 3 cocktails, a 160-pound man has severely impaired vision. After only 3 beers, a 220-pound man can't make clear decisions, like whether he's capable of driving a car or not. Think before you drink, and after 3, pass the key.
An Elkhart Credit Union was robbed today. We'll have details at 11.
Sound of Music continues, starring Julie Andrews, Christopher Plummer, and Eleanor Parker.
I'll never rest with this cold. Oh, Phil? Oh, did you get the NyQuil?
Got something new.
Who needs new? NyQuil has all I need.
Now there's new improved NyQuil with more of what you take NyQuil for.
To relieve my sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stuffy head fever so I can rest.
That's right.
You always know what I need.
New improved Vicks NyQuil. More than ever, the nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stuffy head fever so you can rest medicine.
Stand by for the test. 10-4.
Safety isn't something that anyone can adequately discuss in 30 seconds. Mercury Topaz recognizes that reality. As impressive as it may be that this Topaz can safely handle this stringent government test, it's just one of many safety standards that Topaz has either met or surpassed. We invite you to discover the total approach in more detail in this free 20-page book, the 1984 Mercury Topaz, a more enlightened approach.
What would you do with $250,000?
Winter in Hawaii.
A mink coat.
A red convertible. It's here. Reader's Digest Cold Hard Cash Sweepstakes. Watch your mail.
Reader's Digest gives it all away right away. The quicker you enter, the more you could win.
Grand prize, a cool $250,000. Over 40,000 other cash prizes.
But you're never going to win if you don't enter.
A week in Paris.
Our second home. Reader's Digest Cold Hard Cash Sweepstakes. Watch your mail. You can't win if you don't enter.
To lose weight, these dieters chose Slim Fast over Cambridge.
I chose Slim Fast to lose weight. It's much more delicious than Cambridge, just like a chocolate shake. I picked the Slim Fast diet plan, and I lost weight. It has more protein than Cambridge, plus fiber and bran.
I chose Slim Fast, and I lost weight. It costs less than Cambridge, and the taste, terrific.
Get Slim Fast, the delicious way to lose weight.
Pull up a chair, America, because it's time to welcome those guys from Riptide. The creators of the A-Team are crashing through with another hit, guaranteed to make a splash.
When do we get to say I love it when a plan comes together?
So get in gear after the A-Team for Riptide.
Be there.
Tuesday.
Move over, Bacon. There's something leaner. Tasty sizzling. Whoa, sis. What's the matter with my bacon? Here's what's the matter. F-A-T, fat. Sizzline's 50% leaner than bacon. It's all real meat without all the fat. And why sizzle fat when you can sizzline? Mmm, delicious.
Move over, Bacon. There's something leaner.
So why sizzle fat? Sizzle lean.
In original pork or tasty beef.
Because now is when you need it most. Sears announces the big automotive sale. Save $15 on Sears 55 battery. Just $49.99 with trade-in. 10W40 oils on sale. Now only 79 cents. This heavy-duty battery charger, $50 off. And you'll get the traction you need with Weather Handler all-season radials. A set of 4 as low as $99. Confidence installed, day and night.
There's more for your life at Sears.
Martini and Rossi invites you this holiday season to celebrate life.
Life is what you make it, so why not make it great? Look at life around you, come and celebrate. Celebrate life, celebrate life. Martini and Rossi, Asti Spumante, celebrate life.
Imported Martini and Rossi Asti Spumante, sparkling, bubbling, exciting, like life itself.
Martini and Rossi, Asti Spumante, celebrate life. Live it to the limit. Live it to the limit in Wrangler. Give it all that you've got. Do it, dare it, don't ever stop. No matter what, it feels so good. Looks so right. Wrangler fits your style of life. So live it to the limit. Live it to the limit in Wrangler.
Saturday, one step closer to Judgment Day in the AFC. Cinderella Seattle must face Shula and his Dolphins. Saturday on NBC. Monday, the Fighting Illini of Illinois battle the Pac-10 champions, the Bruins of UCLA. It's the granddaddy of them all, the Rose Bowl. Monday.
Eddie Murphy's wonderful when he hosts this week's Saturday Night Live.
Anything can happen.
Join musical guest Lionel Richie and Raise Some Cane Saturday.
sinus headache case history number 30, Patricia Kirkland.
I have suffered with these sinus headaches for about 22 years.
Can you describe the pain?
Yes, it's constant pain. Real tight pressure feeling.
But it sounds like sinusitis.
Now there's maximum strength Tylenol sinus medication, maximum sinus decongestant, combined with maximum sinus pain reliever.
I just feel great. All of the pressure that I had, it's all gone. That's a super product.
Maximum strength Tylenol sinus medication, maximum sinus medicine for maximum sinus pain relief.
Isn't that the new Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes you just got?
That's right.
It's got $2.5 million in prizes. Why haven't you sent it in?
Smart people don't enter those things.
That's what we used to think. Now we're $250,000 smarter.
I don't think anybody ever wins.
That's what I used to think, but hearing I'd won just 3 months later made me believe.
You know that new Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes you just got? Why haven't you sent it in? Lots of Clearinghouse winners used to think that, too. Come on, send it in.
Chapstick is going to the Olympics. That means 100-mile-an-hour winds, freezing temperatures. How can Olympic athletes save their lips from the cold?
My lips are sealed with chapstick.
What does it take to win against weather this rough?
My lips are sealed with chapstick.
Chapstick lip balm seals lips against chapping, drying, and cracking. Don't seal your lips with anything less.
My lips are sealed with chapstick.
Bet you're glad your brother finally went away to school. Yeah. You get his room, his bike, and everything. What a deal. Yeah. And just think, nobody will call you Peeper anymore. Yeah.
David, your brother's on the phone. He wants to talk to you.
Ryan? Me? Oh, boy! Hi, Brian.
Hey, Peeper. How you doing, kid?
When a faraway voice sounds as close as you feel, that's reach out and touch someone. That's AT&T.
NBC Movie of the Week returns following these messages.
This is Steve Martin. He thinks he's posing for the cover of Chicks and Ammo magazine, but he'll be appearing on the new show Friday, January 6th on NBC.
This is NBC News Digest, sponsored by Budweiser. Here is Richard Valeriani, NBC News.
Good evening. West German defense officials said today the first Pershing II nuclear missiles are now ready to be fired if necessary. They added the Pershings would be destroyed if the Soviets would scrap their medium-range missiles. Secretary of State Schultz and Soviet Foreign Minister Gromyko will meet next month in Stockholm to discuss disarmament. Now this.
The people who bring you Budweiser wish you and yours a happy and safe holiday season.
White House papers of Richard Nixon were barred from public release today by a federal judge who ruled part of the public access law to be unconstitutional. No word on a possible Justice Department appeal. Chief Justice Warren Burger has refused to block consumer gas refunds won in a lower court ruling. I'm Richard Valeriani in New York. More news later on this NBC station.
I bet you really miss Danny, huh, Mary Lou?
It's been almost a year. You said the ship's over in Italy someplace? In the Mediterranean, I think.
Well, I bet he won't be home till Christmas for sure.
Or even later.
Will you be glad to see him?
I sure. Danny!
In my hometown, there's just nothing like a get-together at Pizza Hut.
You guys, why didn't somebody tell me?
At your hometown Pizza Hut.
A knockout, a winner, another late-night television hit. Everyone's talking about Friday night videos, where the newest, hottest sights and sounds come rocking your way with big hit artists like Michael Jackson, sultry Pat Benatar, Men at Work, soulful Billy Joel, the Stray Cats, Rick Springfield, Donna Summer, Duran Duran, Bonnie Tyler, and much, much more. Friday night videos. It's music like you've never seen before.
South Bend's mayor sworn in for a second term. That story at 11.
Music continues starring Julie Andrews, Christopher Plummer, and Eleanor Parker.
Want to have some fun? Try to guess which of these toys will run longer. Here's a clue. It's the one with the Duracell battery. That's because when you leave it running, a Duracell battery will last up to 6 times longer. So it will still be going long after regular carbon batteries have stopped working. If you guessed the pink elephant, you're right. Duracell. The copper top battery. It makes all your toys last longer.
I'm your mother. How can you know more?
Mom, it's true. For feminine itching and irritation, you can't buy any douche more effective than Massengill medicated disposable douche. The only leading disposable with Septicin, the drug doctors recommend. Used for 7 days, it's effective for temporary relief of minor feminine itching and irritation. Sanitary and convenient, too.
And I know Massengill's, a name you can trust.
Nothing's more effective without a prescription than Massengill medicated disposable douche. It works.
You are the active one.
Okay, Kate.
Keeping up with every stride. I love to have you by my side, but you get so finicky when it comes to feeding time. That's why it's mealtime from now on, my finicky friend.
New improved mealtime dry dog food. It's double basted for an even richer, meatier taste.
It's mealtime for you, my finicky friend.
New improved mealtime. Even finicky eaters love the meatier taste.
Too hot.
The things we do to keep Chris comfortable.
But she's worth it.
That's why she gets loved. We tried some elastic diapers that cost less, but they didn't all fit like gloves. Look, if they're wide, they bunch up between her legs. Love's is curved like an hourglass to fit comfortably.
Nothing's too good for our little tadpole.
Your baby's comfort begins with love, love.
It's all new bloopers and TV's greatest practical jokes.
There's 60 pigs. What are we going to do?
Plus more of your favorite commercials.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Join Dick Clark and Ed McMahon in their new Laugh Act Hour with guest stars Byron Allen, Jack Carter, and Norm Crosby. Don't miss TV's bloopers and practical jokes, Monday, January 9.
Are you missing something in your treatment of sinus? Introducing new maximum strength Sinutab with maximum decongestant to let you breathe again. Maximum antihistamine to dry up runny nose, watery eyes. Maximum non-aspirin pain reliever for throbbing headache. New maximum strength Sinutab. You can't buy a stronger, more complete sinus remedy without a prescription. New maximum strength Sinutab. It's the most you can do for your sinuses.
Sears Red Tag Sale now through Saturday. Save 10 to 50% on all furniture. Our biggest sale of the year. Over $500 off this sofa group. Half off all Sears Orthopedic bedding sets in all sizes. Save $20 to $300 on selected Kenmore appliances and home entertainers. And 15 to 50% off selected home improvements like cabinets, vanities, and power bench tools. Fashion Touch interior paint, half price. Hurry in.
There's more for your life.
On sale through Saturday.
'Twas the holiday season, and all through the place, people gathered together for lemon-lime taste. And the taste that was chosen by glassful and cup was the great taste of Lyman that beat 7-Up. Only Sprite has the Lyman, and so you can see its taste is unique in a drink caffeine-free. So this holiday season, rejoice and delight. Season's greetings to all, and to all a good Sprite.
It's only Sprite for you.
He's gorgeous. Didn't I tell you? I hate what I'm wearing. Oh, don't be silly. He's going to love your ring around the collar. Uh-oh.
Ring around the collar.
For a tough stain like this, you need whisk.
But what about
Sprays and powders aren't good enough. Whisk does a better job. And when whisk gets that ring around the collar,
Your whole wash is clean.
Look, no more blind dates. And no more ring around the collar.
Whisk gets ring around the collar and your whole wash clean.
NBC Movie of the Week returns following these messages.
I hope you'll be with us later tonight. David Letterman is going to join us from his show, Jeffrey Osborne, and goblet virtuoso Jim Turner. He plays glasses.
Good evening. This is a News Center 16 update. I'm Maureen McFadden. The toughest crackdown yet on drunk driving will start this New Year's weekend. If you're drinking, don't drive, because police say they will be lenient with no one this weekend. And South Bend Mayor Roger Parent was officially sworn into his second term in office this morning, becoming South Bend's first two-term mayor since the 1960s. More news, sports, and Dick's New Year's forecast at 11.
Come to Northwest Fabric's sensational New Year's sale. Fantastic savings of up to 65%. The New Year's sale starts New Year's Day, 10 a.m. at Northwest Fabrics.
John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John teamed up for the first time to make the big hit Grease. And now they're back again in Two of a Kind, a new comedy about the last people who can convince God not to send another flood to destroy the earth. We'll review it this week on At the Movies.
We'll also look at The Keep, a World War II thriller about an evil spirit kept captive in a Romanian castle. Reviews of Two of a Kind and The Keep this week at the movies, the movie review program.
At the Movies, Saturday, here on 16.
This week on Latin Tempo, we'll meet up-and-coming Texas fashion designer Eduardo Rivera. And we'll meet the international television star Charitín.
Latin Tempo, Sunday morning at 8:30, here on 6.
Dick Addis has the weather at 11.
Sound of Music continues, starring Julie Andrews, Christopher Plummer, and Eleanor Parker.
Just because the phone company's changing, do I have to change the AT&T phone that's in my home? I mean, why change something that works as good as this? I called AT&T's toll-free number and found out I don't have to lift a finger to keep old reliable right here on the job. I can keep on leasing or buying. So why don't you do what I'm doing during all these big changes in the telephone business? Relax.
AT&T, we set the standards.
Woman here? Never.
A woman's world has really grown. Most places now she calls her own. Gentlemen, provide. Getting there was half the fun. You see that woman's day has come. Gentlemen, provide. Paint will make you smooth and silky sexy. Victory holds no regret. You're now part of the clubbing set. Gentlemen, provide.
I'm glad the lights were knocked out.
We should always have dinner by candlelight.
I'll talk to the weatherman.
I made some General Foods International coffee.
It's so dark in here. What flavor is this?
The secret.
It's so chocolate. I detect a little mint. Come on, what is it?
I'm not telling.
It tastes like an after-dinner mint. Ah, it's Irish mocha mint.
That's cheating.
Celebrate the moments of your life.
With General Foods International coffees.
Hey, send your entry back in the new Reader's Digest Cold Hard Cash Sweepstakes?
Nah.
Too bad. Your neighbor did. Looks like she just won the $250,000 grand prize. She even won bonus cash for mailing her entry back early. With 40,000 other cash prizes, you could have been a winner, too.
Winner?
Well, even if you didn't enter, at least your neighbor won. Watch your mail this week for the new Reader's Digest Sweepstakes and send your entry back fast.
Pull up a chair, America. The guys from Riptide are about to be a smash on Tuesday. Put it in gear for Riptide, Tuesday.
Be there! Saturday, one step closer to Judgment Day in the AFC. Cinderella Seattle must face Shula and his Dolphins. Saturday on NBC.